Hello traders, this is Blake Morrow and you are listening to the week ahead video for December 16th, 2018. And I apologize for the late video. A few things have come up this weekend, so I'm filming at a pretty late point. So this is just going to be more of a technical overview and we'll cover some of the things that are happening this next week. But I'm going to make this a very pretty fast one for you guys. But before I do, make sure that if you haven't tried out ForexAnalytix, it's only $1 for 10 days. All you have to do is click on this button right here and sign up. And once you sign up, make sure you download the mobile application so you have the app on your phone, your iPad, your tablet, whatever, so you can have our analysis right at your fingertips. All right, so let's talk about the problem that we've faced as currency traders as of late. The euro dollar and really the dollar index had been in a really tight trading range, and then on Friday we're attempting to break out of this you can see this wedge, a triangle, and it's really more of a pennant actually, but because we consolidated and we're breaking down in the euro dollar, realistically we can believe that this currency pair is probably going to test at least the 618, which is let's just call it 112, and that is the major 618 retracement of the 2016 lows to the highs that were in 2018. And because we have such divergent relative strength that you can see here, there is a risk that we do pause and reverse from the 618. Now, the only reason why I'm personally thinking that is that we are faced this week with the FOMC meeting, which is on Wednesday. And because the Fed has received a lot of rhetoric from the Trump administration, specifically President Trump, about how unhappy he is about the Fed continuing to raise rates. The Federal Reserve is expected to raise rates on Wednesday, at least 70% chance that they're going to. And so it looks like they're going to at least raise rates. But once they do, if the tone of the Fed changes a little bit and it seems like they're going to pause going into 2019, that could be enough to actually allow for the dollar to see some near-term weakness, if that's the case. Now, obviously, if the Fed is extremely hawkish and we look ahead into 2019 and it seems like that the Fed is, nonstop going to continue to raise rates, then we might actually blow through this 112 level in the euro dollar, and then next thing you know, let me delete this. Next thing you know, the euro dollar is trading down towards 110. So, and then you'll see what you would see with this relative strength is you'd see it break down and just continue to stay range bound. So those are some risks near term with the euro. But the good news is we finally broke out of this triangle or excuse me, pennant pattern, which a lot of traders will look at pennants and recognize that they are typically terminal. That means that when we come out of this pennant, the risk of actually a reversal once we hit new lows is kind of high. So that's something that I'm looking towards. Also with the pound, I'm just quickly going over these pairs. You'll notice that the pound failed at the 126.60 level, and even though Theresa May survived the no Brexit contest, or the no confidence contest, she still is facing a potential no deal Brexit moving forward. So because of that, the cable looks extremely weak. We have you can see this confluence of support around 124. It is a 78% retracement, and now that's the post-Brexit lows to the highs. That's a 78% retracement, okay, longer term, and then also 161% extension of the last bounce. So you can see the last bounce that we saw here, 161% extension comes in right around 124. So this should offer some support for the cable, and we get below there and you're talking towards 122. You can't rule that out either, especially if the dollar continues to rally following the Fed or the FOMC going into past Wednesday thinking more along the lines of Thursday. Now, one last currency pair I wanted to talk about is I wanted to talk about the US dollar Japanese yen. And I know I haven't been looking a lot at ForexAnalytix, but all this analysis is on ForexAnalytix. I want you to know that. I just wanted to do some basic tech chart work because I was faced with some challenges with time this weekend, so I'm just doing the work for you. So excuse me for doing that. You know, if you watch these videos normally, you know that typically I'm using the ForexAnalytix platform. This is just for me to get this out of the way quickly. The US dollar Japanese yen is in a triangle pattern, and it continues to be confined to this triangle. But keep in mind that above 114, you're going to face, you know, all this resistance up here, you know, that you know really held up the dollar yen through 2017. And 2018, and then also a move back below the 112.80 level would be a bearish event, because we break through this triangle bottom. But we continue to consolidate, and you know, it has been pretty resilient considering equities. Now, speaking of which, I'm going to use ForexAnalytix for this. Let's take a look at the stock market, and let's take a look at the S&P specifically. The S&P closed at 2,600. Now, 2,600 was a very key level of support for a lot of specific reasons. First of all, you can see the multiple lows around the 126 level. The fact that we closed down here at the lows, probably, and you can see the support zone. This is a weekly chart, but you can see the support zone coming through here. That probably has a lot of traders that have been buyers of risk going into year end, expecting a Santa Claus rally, to be a little nervous. And the fact of the matter is, if we get a foothold below 2,600, I know we've been dipping below there intraday, and we closed right at the number, but we get a daily close below, you know, 25.80. There's going to be some risk off in the markets, generally speaking, and that's when you start looking at, you know, currency pairs like the dollar yen, and you realize that the yen might be used as a safe haven currency once again, and you know, we end up breaking through this lower end of support. So that's something that I think you should really pay close attention to. Now, again, I want to apologize that I did my own a lot of my own charts today, and the reason why that is because I have been dealing with some personal issues as far as logistics over the weekend, so I didn't do the analysis. Our team did, and because I didn't know exactly what charts they were using, I had to use my own charts just so I could get you this video really quickly. But if you haven't tried ForexAnalytix, make sure you do so. This is where, you know, you can see all of our analysis, from candlestick, basic technical, harmonic analysis, Elliott wave analysis, and you have all this analysis right at your fingertips. And then also you can join in our chat room and have you know, join right in our chat room and be involved with. We have probably 100 traders in there that is only with ForexAnalytix exclusively, that and I'm in there all day long, yeah, along with a lot of our other team members, but a lot of great traders in there, and we just share ideas all day long. And it's better than being on other social media platforms where you don't know who they are and then you get trolled. You know, we have specific rules that we follow, and everybody's very respectful. So make sure you join ForexAnalytix to be in there with us. And ladies and gentlemen, if you found this this video beneficial to you, and make sure you click the thumbs up button and subscribe to our videos so you don't miss any of our great interviews that we do all throughout the course of the week. Those are always free on the Face webinar. And thanks for listening in. My name is Blake Morrow. Have a great remainder of your weekend, the little bit that we have left, because I am filming this late on Sunday for a lot of you guys and gals. And I'll see you on the Face webinar tomorrow morning. Have a great one. Thank you.